You know what's one of the first things that I thought about before filming this video, before I hit record, is how stupid I was when I was using the tablet so that I can start some kind of a timer. When I can already see how long I've been recording for on the screen of the phone. That's irrational. Anyways, I thought that I don't have anything like that deep to talk about in this video. Yesterday I said that I was gonna talk about perseverance, I guess. I don't remember. Hold on. I guess these two videos are gonna be uploaded at the same time because I'm facing a technical issue with the internet. The internet is currently off. We're facing, like, my entire block, the entire area that I live in faced the same technical issue, that the DSL and the internet LEDs are turned off. And if you don't have the DSL nor the internet turned on, there is not going to be internet access. And that's why I think, I don't know, maybe this issue is going to persist for a couple of days, because I've been told from one of my friends that when they were converting the 4G, the from the when they were basically transforming from 4G to 5G, they needed to change the wires entirely, and it took them like a week for that to happen. And if they're gonna do the same thing in my area, that they're gonna be changing the wires altogether, and it's gonna take a week. I think all of these videos that I'm recording are gonna be uploaded all at once or something. But anyways, I'm gonna be recording. I'm gonna stick to the challenge that I set for myself at the beginning of this month, which is recording every single day for 30 days until I'm confident on camera. And I guess it's already working. I'm trying. I'm feeling that I'm being more confident. You know, when you have that intrinsic feeling, when you have that intrinsic proposition that you don't really care about what you're gonna do in front of the camera because nobody is gonna watch anyway. You're doing this for your own sake, not for anybody else's sake. That really hits deep, and it gives you freedom when you free yourself from the chains of judgment. When you free yourself from the shackles of being criticized, of criticism. This is such a freeing feeling. This is such a freeing preposition, so to speak, because you don't fear anybody's criticism anymore. You're gonna put that out there, and you don't care what people are gonna say. You don't care how people are gonna react, how people are gonna think about it. You don't really care. You're just putting it out there, and you don't care if they're gonna say that it's a piece of crap. You don't care that people are gonna say that that it's a masterpiece. You don't really care because you're putting it out there, not waiting for any feedback nor comment nor anything. You're just putting it for the sake of yours, not for anybody else's sake. You're trying to help yourself. You're trying to, maybe this is gonna be resonating with somebody across the screen, and I wish that this is gonna encourage somebody in any way, shape, or form to take a proactive step to improve their own lives. But still, if every single person that will watch this video, because I don't know, like a couple of views, doesn't matter, a couple of people, you guys matter, but I'm talking like it's not a big chunk of people that will watch these videos anyway. So for the few that will do, and they make it, even if they click on the video, they don't stick around for too long, because once they hear that I'm going to be talking randomly, that I'm going to be rambling, that I don't have any kind of clear message, that I don't have any kind of clear objective from the video, and they don't take the dopamine spike right away from the beginning of the video by some kind of a promise, somewhat of a promise. They click off right away. That's the generation that we live in, and I don't blame them for this. I don't blame them for not sticking around for my videos, because there isn't any kind of deep value that I'm sharing through these videos. All what I just want to do is being confident on camera to be able to do more important stuff, because I have another channel that I want to flourish and nurture, and one of the hurdles that I'm currently facing, one of the obstacles that I'm being faced with, and that I'm struggling with, is being confident on camera and being confident and comfortable. These are like, being confident and comfortable on camera is like one of the biggest hurdles that I need to jump over. So I decided to go for this challenge. Um, I go willy nilly about it. I don't know, comb my hair in any way, shape, or form before I hop onto the camera. And all what I do is just like putting the phone against something so that it stands and it has my face on the camera, and then I hit record, and I just don't. And the thing is that I don't edit anything. I don't cut anything out, any slips of, like, any tongue slips, anything, any repetition of any repeated parts, nothing. I don't really edit anything for these videos. I just hit record the video for 10 minutes, and then hit unrecord. How to say, like, stop the recording, and once I do that, I basically share the video to one of my other devices, to my either my computer or tablet, so that I can share it onto my channel, because I don't have YouTube available on my current phone. My current phone is not supported, and YouTube is not supported on my phone, and that's why I basically seek help from one of my other electronic devices, which is either my computer or my tablet. Anyways, that being said, so what I want to do, like, because I have an important perspectives that I want to share with the world, and if I can't do the service to these perspectives and share them in a clear, understandable, confident, and comfortable way, and convey them across to the person across the screen, or to the person across the world, I will have done myself a disservice, only because I'm inconfident, and incompetent in front of the camera. Uncomfortable when I know that deep inside I have something important to share. For example, I have an important perspective that might change somebody's life. I have a lifestyle that, if I record it, if I film it properly, it might inspire somebody out there. So if I can't convey this as clear and as straightforward and as confident and comfortable to the person across, I will have done myself a disservice. So I decided to tackle that early on in my life. I'm about to turn 20. So if I didn't tackle this now, and I rely on my future self to tackle this, my future self will never be able to tackle it for me, because I will keep delaying and procrastinating and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off for the future and more future self. And at the end of the day, I will just quit altogether, trying to change the way that I basically perceive being on camera. So that had to be tackled early on. And if I can change that, if I can change being confident on camera, and if I took proactive steps to changing that, you can literally do it too, and you can do anything, and I can do anything. It's just, oh God, I started learning a lot of, I learned like a lot of things, and something like a common denominator that I noticed across all of these things that I have learned is that the very first steps are always the hardest. Like, I swear to God, the very first steps are always the hardest. And then, after learning the basics of something, and after mastering the basics, or like being into what you're learning for a little bit, for a good amount of time, and you do it repeatedly in some sort of a routine, because routine is for successful people, randomness and chaos is for failures. And that's something that I deeply believe. If maybe you can succeed when you're chaotic, but that is gonna be something out of a coincidence, or out of luck, or out of whatever you call it. Um, it's not the normal. It's not the norm. It's not the status quo, for example. If you want to be successful, you have to follow some kind of a routine that you do a certain quantity of something over a period of time that's gonna accumulate and build something real. Anyways, that was my 10 minutes for today, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.